Hello everyone. So today I thought I should make a video on a simple JQL to figure out, to identify all the issues in an epic. Now, when you're working on Jira, especially if you're using Jira software, then you may want to watch this video because in case you are trying to figure out all the issues in an epic, then it is not always easy, straightforward, especially if you are using Jira Cloud. Now let me show you. So this is one epic, and usually the idea behind an epic is that you will break down your epic into stories, and one epic may have not just stories but bugs or tasks or test cases. And this is really important for traceability because epic is usually mapped to some kind of a requirement, basically something that you will deliver. And how you deliver it, of course, that is breaking it down into stories. And that is why it is very important to figure out if you want to, let us say, track the progress at the epic level. Maybe you just want to know how many stories are in what status. So let me show you. Let me show you something very simple. So this is one of my epic, and if you look at one of this epic, where the epic issues key is SSP-24. Now this epic has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and number of items. Let us say some of the stories are in progress, some of the stories are resolved, and they are in a specific status, and they are probably assigned to someone. And maybe you have, let us say, a bug. So maybe you want to add a bug that this is not working, and this bug is, let us add one more bug. And what I will do is I will change one of the bugs status to in progress. So basically we have something happening in this particular epic, and at the same time you may want to assign these epics to some sprints because that is how you deliver these epics. So let me show you. So if I open one of those stories, so they are part of some sprint. So this is something that you can of course do very easily. Let me just go back to the epic and also add this. Basically I want to do something where I want to modify this bug, and I want to say that I will be delivering this bug in some sprint or maybe some fixed version. So let us modify the only show sprints in SSP. Okay, so maybe this is okay. So I can see here that we want to deliver it in sprint 5, and maybe we want to select that, okay, we want to fix this bug in version 3. So we have some information about this epic, which is SSP-24. Now let us do something. And this I'm making this video especially for project managers, scrum masters, product managers who want to, of course, use Jira, but they are not always sure about how to search for all the items in an epic. Now, we will use this JQL and filter that we'll create out of it because we want to use it somewhere. Now, you can do this using this very simple JQL called, or basically to search for all the issues in an epic, you need to basically do something like this. So there is a field called epic link. And if you look at this epic link field, you can say that, okay, epic link is not empty. So this will basically return all the issues in your Jira instance where they are part of some epic. But we don't really want to do this. We actually want to do it for a specific epic, that is SSP-24. So what we'll do, we'll say epic link is equal to SSP-24. And basically, instead of this, you can also do maybe in, because you may want to have more than one, because in case you're trying to do it for 2 epics, you can, or 3 epics. So usually this works, and creating this epic manually, I mean, not really epic, but this filter, this JQL manually, it is not really that cumbersome. You can do that, right? So let us search for this, and we have seven issues. That is correct, I believe. And let us verify. So if you open one of the story or a bug, and if you go back to the epic, you can see here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that is correct. Perfect. And you can save this as let us say SSP or maybe backend epic, right? So this is our filter, and we'll now use this filter to do something. So we'll go to the dashboard, and we will create a report out of it. And where is my link for going to the dashboard? Okay, so software development. And what I want to do is I want to basically add something like maybe a two-dimensional filter, because usually using two-dimensional filter, you can analyze the information nicely. Let us add 2. So let me add 2 and we'll configure. We'll basically use the same filter, which is backend epic. And for the first filter, for the first report, not the first filter, but for the first two-dimensional filter, I will say, okay, I want to see this information for the status. Basically, I want to see the status of the items for this particular epic, and I want to see who is working on those epics. So maybe I want to change this result to maybe 20 so that we retrieve everything. So if you look here, now we are able to see very quickly and easily that, okay, out of those 7 items in my backend epic, 2 are assigned to Ravi, which is me, and rest of them are assigned to no one. And at the same time, I can see that, okay, if you look at the total here, you can see here that, okay, we're not really doing great. Majority of the items are still open. So the first thing that you may want to do is you want to make sure that they're assigned to someone. Now, the second thing that you can do is to analyze the same information, because we also want to see this by sprint. So let us do this by sprint. And status, because status is always important, because you need to know what is happening or what is the current status of my epic. So this is useful. Now we can see here that out of those 7 items, I know that my sample sprint 5 is basically my feature sprint, and I know that, okay, they are assigned to be delivered, like 2 of them are assigned to be delivered in or to be worked on in sprint 5, which is probably in feature. But I can still see that there is one story or bug or whatever which is not really assigned to anyone. So basically, two-dimensional filter is one of my favorite gadget, because you can analyze the information not in one go, but you can create like multiple of these gadgets to figure out what is happening. And that is it actually. All you need to do, you just need to use these very simple gadgets to create your own dashboard natively without using any app. But of course, the main thing here is that we are able to do this using a very simple JQL based on epic link, because epic link is the field that actually is populated when you assign anything under an epic. For example, if I show you the story, one of the story, and if you look at the field where we have this information, and we are actually using that particular field to search for all the items in an epic. So basically this is the field called epic link. So you can see here that, okay, this based on this epic link field, we are actually trying to figure out. I know that Atlassian is planning to change everything to parent. So there is also called as a parent. There is another field called parent link. And if you're using Jira premium version, then you would have the parent link field, at least for all the levels above an epic. And that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you found this video useful and you learned something new. Thank you very much. Bye bye.